So we found out that we had a heart condition when we were 17 years old. Before that, we were super active. We played basketball. We were starting to get into triathlons. I mean, we were very, very active. So 17 was when it all began.
We woke up one morning to go for a training run because we were doing triathlons at the time. And I woke up and my legs were really swollen. And I felt really short of breath. And then the next thing that I knew was when I tried to put my pants on, jeans or whatever, they didn't fit.
So I took her to an endocrinologist to get her checked out. And as we were walking out, as an aside, the endocrinologist said, "Has she ever had an EKG?" We had it done, and I got a call later on that day and said there's something wrong with the EKG. It's got a blip on it.
And that's when they found out that something was very wrong. They thought it was a virus that had attacked my heart. And then I had said, "You need to check Emily because we're twins. Why wouldn't she have the same thing?"
And then 2 months later, I was out running and I felt a bunch of palpitations. I got a little lightheaded. I sat down. And so then I went to the doctor, did an echo on me. My echo looked identical to hers. And then at that point, they knew that there was something else going on.
And then they were eventually able to diagnose it as arrhythmogenic right ventricular dysplasia. So we ended up having defibrillators put in, and we were put on medication for it, and everybody thought that that would be enough.
So after we had the defibrillators put in, we came home. We were on a bunch of different medications to try and, make sure our hearts stayed in rhythm. And we would still go to the gym and walk on the treadmill and try to lift weights. Our physicians were not real thrilled with us.
But then I kind of just kept going downhill. My skin had this bluish tint to it. I just wasn't doing well. And so then the way it was phrased to me was, "Hey, we want you to go down and get a transplant evaluation."
It was really a very emotional time for us. Just not knowing, what to expect if in fact they really had to have a transplant.
We ended up on the transplant list, which usually doesn't happen, but the girls' hearts just kept deteriorating.
And so then we were referred to Tucson to University Medical Center, which is now Banner, and they did the week-long transplant evaluation on Chelsea, determined that she needed a transplant, got her listed, and then she had her transplant, and then about 2 months after, they're like, "Hey, let's do an evaluation on you just to get a baseline." And then they did all the week-long tests on me and determined that I actually needed to be listed right away.
It was hard because I was the one that first had the problem, so I had kind of already accepted that I was the one that had the issues, but in the end, it was nice having somebody to go through it with, for sure.
I will tell you, going through something like that, if you trust, specifically transplant, if you trust the surgeon who's doing it and you trust the medical team who's gonna be in there with you, it gives you this sense of relief.
And that makes a big difference, especially when you're heading down a road like that, to really feel comfortable with the physicians that are taking care of you.
They were absolutely wonderful. They were very welcoming. They were very concerned. I just have nothing but accolades for those folks.
When we first got there, very professional people. They were very upfront and straightforward, and were obviously very talented people.
It was a difficult thing to go through, but I will tell you that Emily and Chelsea made it very easy. They never said, "Why me? Poor me?" No negative reactions.
So our activity now is, I would say it's just as good as it was before. We go to the gym and lift, we do CrossFit. There's nothing we can't do.
The journey has been amazing. Transplant's scary, and yes, there's some bumps in the road that you're gonna hit afterwards, but we got our lives back. We're healthy, we're active, we can do everything that we want to do. But yes, the journey never ends. I still deal with rejection. And I still have to be treated for it from time to time. I still go to Banner, I still go there for my annuals. You kind of have to constantly be in tune with your body. We take meds every day, our anti-rejection meds every day, every morning, every evening. Best advice I can give to anybody who's waiting for a transplant or going through a transplant is just stay positive and just live your life.